What's going on, family? I'm Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I want to continue to examine 100 years of World Championship fights. May 25th, 1965. Former World Heavyweight Champion Charles Sonny Liston was credited for being knocked out in the first round at the Central Maine Civic Center in Lewiston, Maine. Referee was Jersey Joe Walcott. He stops the contest 2 minutes and 12 seconds in the first round. The fight was scheduled for 15 rounds, and one of the judges was named Coley Wallace. He was a ranked number one contender at one point. He would be the only man who would defeat the undefeated World Heavyweight Champion twice, Rocky Marciano, in the amateurs. Now, the man that would knock out Sonny Liston would now be the brand new heavyweight champion. His name was Muhammad Ali. And Ali was unjustified and blackballed by the WBA, World Boxing Association, because he signed a rematch clause with Sonny Liston's camp in order to get the first fight with former World Heavyweight Champion Floyd Patterson. It was providing Floyd Patterson would remain champion in 1962 in his first fight with Charles Sonny Liston. Now, after Clay would defeat Sonny Liston in their first fight, he would now announce to the press and the world that he would change his name to Cassius X, then Muhammad Ali, and become a member of the Nation of Islam. Ali had already adopted the contract that Sonny Liston had signed with Floyd Patterson in 1962. Rematch clause. And attorney B. Davidson had already spoken with the WBA about this matter. And after Ali's announcement was made, and Ali was sponsored and supported by the Nation of Islam, now the WBA decides not to sanction any Ali's fights. Only the WBC and a New York SAC, as well as the Ring magazine, would support Muhammad Ali's fights. Now, when Davidson and Ali's team, Dundee and others, decided to file a complaint in court, the WBA allowed Jimmy Ellis, who was part of that camp, in the tournament. He would become the WBA World Heavyweight Champion when he defeated Jerry Quarry in a tournament that would divide the belts of Muhammad Ali, who was once the undisputed, unified heavyweight champion of the world. Now, Suffolk County District Attorney Garrett Byron would back the Boston, Massachusetts, and they would block this fight. The bout was to take place May 25th, 1965. And Sam Silverman couldn't promote the bout because he was also a manager. May 7th, 1965, that bout went through. If it wasn't for Governor John H. Reed of Maine, he would decide to get involved and brought the bout to Lewiston, Maine, where you had 41,000 spectators that was very interested in this fight. Quiet as it's kept, it was only 41,000 in the town. It was 140 miles north of Boston. And they had just enough members in that community to make sure that the closed circuit would balance out their dividends. Let's take a look at the bout between Muhammad Ali, Charles Sonny Liston, that would take place in 1965 in Lewiston, Maine. What a very controversial bout that would be. You would have Jersey Joe Walcott as the referee. Nat Flasher who shouldn't have anything to say about this fight, would interfere with Jersey Joe Walcott, telling him that the fight was over. You had John Wayne, Stretch It Fetch It, the who's who was there. Even Larry Merchant, who worked for HBO. At that time, he worked for the Philadelphia newspaper. He was covering that fight. Howard Cosell. I mean, those who you can think of was at this fight. Let's take a look at the bout.
Champion says a prayer in his corner. Clay takes the lead at the start. He did the night he won the title. Clay uses the ring, makes Liston look slow. Liston stalks, tries for the body. Clay will counter with a right over the left and drop the challenger. look at the slow motion and listen to the champion's comments.
I'm glad you're showing this in slow motion. I see why now. So fast, I don't guess you can see me in real action. Look at that beautiful grace, fella. You've never seen a man in history move like this. Notice that. Ain't that beautiful? Dodging all of those powerful punches. Notice him floating like a butterfly. Ain't stinging like a bee. That's what we're saying.
Here's that left lead and the right counter. We asked the champion what he was shouting at Liston.
Tell the bum to get up and fight.
Jersey Joe Walcott, late in waving play to a neutral corner, then unable to pick up the knockdown, crosses the ring, leaves the fighters on their own.
Ladies and gentlemen, the timekeeper counted out Liston in 1 minute of the first round. 1 minute of the first round, the winner by a knockout.
Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. All great fights and all great fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. 100 years of World Championship fights. If you believe this was a Phantom Punch, put it in the comment section. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Till next time. Salute.
Liston was down 17 1/3 seconds in this, one of the most controversial of all title fights.